You looking for me, you can find me at the barbershop. Pulling up to get a cut, bumping through the parking lot. I keep it clean, Rico's where I'm running to. If you in the city, then you probably gonna be coming to. Gang getting down, Red's getting down, Nick getting down, Ron getting down, just to name a few. Everybody blade on point. You trying to get fresh, I'm telling you this the joint. Hands down, top shop up in this vicinity. Promises age 9, LaRon been getting me. Temper on the side, I'm trying to grow out the waves.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the K.O.S. Barber Club podcast, where we discuss the collection of wisdom on the science of everything in life. And we do so by interviewing our guests and seeing where they obtained knowledge of self and obtained a self-awareness and how they created a self-concept to become the person they are today. And with me today, I have a friend that I've been trying to get him in here, but he says I have to go with my partner. So we had to wait until both of them were available, and we're here today. Mr. Crucet and Mr. Knight. How you guys doing?
How you doing?
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you
here.
for having us.
Of course, man.
Thank
You
for
guys are the
having
first
us.
hospitality guests that I'm having here.
Very nice.
Honored,
I've had
man.
rappers,
Honored.
I've had producers, I've had it all.
Honored to even be in that subject, to be honest with you, without even trying.
Yeah, man, because
So
we're,
that is
like you
dope.
said, Mr. Knight, we're in Miami.
Yeah.
Hospitality, I would guess, one of the main hospitality capitals of the world.
Yeah.
All right, so before we start,
rocking.
let's cheer and make this a good one.
Salud.
All right, guys, so usually I interview one person, and now it's a duo. So now if I ask a question, don't be afraid to, go ahead and butt in and say we just speak our minds and we say what we got to say. So I always ask.
Podcast, my bad. In the last podcast, I talked too much, so he's gonna take the lead.
No such thing, bro. The more you talk, the better.
We'll take turns.
So I always start the podcast by asking, where did you guys gain a conscious thought? Like when you're a kid, like something happens. It might be a sport, it might be like a kiss from a girl. It might be anything that you recall from back in those days. Mike, let's start with you.
Well, I think one of my favorite memories is when I went to my first football game against UCLA, and we were the underdogs, and we ended up winning and rushing the field.
So you rushed the field. How old were you?
8. I was 8 years old.
You don't have nothing before that? Not
like
really?
faint as a kid. Yeah, I mean, I think that
Here
was one
and
of
there?
the yeah.
That was the one that really
that was like one of the
cemented.
best. Like, oh, wow, it's crazy.
Mr. Knight?
And when you say childhood memory,
Like the furthest. So like when you gain consciousness. For me, it was when I smelled paint for the first time. I remember that. And that to me was like, what is that? And I remember that thought. Anything before that, I don't remember. I don't recall. And I was like 4.
damn, that's deep in my head. Honestly, around that same age, I'm not even gonna lie to you, around 8 years old, just honestly Christmas and how little my parents had and how they always made it happen. And
So Christmas.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
of
always
course.
like,
That's a
you know,
given.
love. It was love, and
Love.
one of those things that stayed together in you. So
Nice.
that's probably my oldest for sure.
So sports and love.
Man.
That's great. Was it here in Miami or was
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Miami as well.
Yeah, we were both born and raised here.
yeah.
And did you guys know each other from young?
No,
or
we met in 2017. We both started working at SLS as a bartender.
All
And
right, we'll get there. All right, so high schools, where did you go? Or middle schools?
South Miami High,
South Miami
West
High.
Miami Middle, Flagami Elementary.
Man, I'm from the beach. You already know. Shout out to the beach.
You went to Miami Beach Senior
I
High?
went to Miami Beach Senior
I graduated in 99, Miami Beach
High. Oh,
Senior High.
nice, brother.
What year did you graduate?
Damn, 2003. Terrible.
So you were a freshman when I was graduating.
Yeah, man.
Oh, damn,
yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah, so crazy.
Respect.
Yeah.
But you got to see the new school or no?
I was a little bit in the, not really
In the
new
mix.
school, in the mix. I was in the band. I played trumpet like 6 years straight. I went to Nautilus too. So,
You got the new Nautilus.
I got the new Nautilus.
I got the old. That was the
Yeah,
last one.
I got the old Nautilus.
Damn,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm deep beach. I went to Biscayne. I also went to North Bay Village as well.
Treasure Island.
Treasure Island.
Yeah, I went Treasure Island, Nautilus, Beach High.
I went Treasure Island, Nautilus, Beach High as well. 100%.
So we have the same. So we have
I
the
did
same
Treasure
vibe.
Island, because I did South Point and I did Feinberg Fisher.
Ooh, so you got in trouble. So you got in trouble.
I did
Yeah,
kindergarten,
troublemaker over
South. No, but South Point Elementary was like considered like a really good school.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I used to live right there in 5th and Michigan, across the
yeah.
street.
Yeah, so I'm deep beach.
So I used to go play basketball on those little basketball
Oh, the
courts
smaller ones.
all the time.
Yeah, man.
But I remember I used to get in trouble there too. But maybe that was just me. But whatever. But so we have the same avenues. That's great.
Absolutely.
And I laugh because people think, you tell people, I grew up on the beach. They're like, oh, wow. I was like, oh, no, it wasn't.
It wasn't, especially in our time, it wasn't like that.
I tried telling people that, and they're like,
real
man. I'm like,
gangs.
dude, you don't realize that. I live south of Fifth. Like, wow. I was like, no. That's where you went when your mom paid $400 or $500 a month. And that was a lot.
It was different.
Mm-hmm. Way different.
Of cocaine.
There was a lot of craziness.
A lot of crazy.
And then you had to stay away from that. And it's funny, man, that you guys are sitting here because not that many people make it out.
Yeah.
Well, thanks God I had great parents.
So high school, let's go there. Let's speed through the growing up things. High school, where were you guys' mindset at that time?
I mean, I think just in high school, everyone's, kind of just young and you don't know what life really is. It hits you once you're like out of high school. And then even in college, maybe you're still not there yet. But then once you're like, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to do for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
And, kind of figuring that out. Because I think when you're in high school, I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm 21. That's what people have. Yeah, you have no fucking idea how hard it is to become rich, bro. And it's just having like I started bartending when I was 18.
Okay. So high school, breeze through it. You're a smart
guy.
guy.
I was in college.
You're charismatic, so you got through it really simple.
Yeah.
Sir Knight, how'd you get through high school? Chilling, vibing?
I was deep band. Like it was music for me. Like I was a deep nerd, one of those band. I loved it. Band camp, all that, man. So high school, getting out of high school, I had, the real estate dream, all this.
Yeah.
Really hospitality was, it came in because it was a quick hustle. So I started caddying when I was 14 years old at LaGorge Country Club.
Wow.
It was privately owned, and my friends were there. So
how old were you there?
I was 15.
What's the thing that you took with you that you learned from that experience to today?
The hustle. There's money in hospitality, and you just got to know how to do it right. So the art of meeting and being in the mix, I learned the art of people. There's profit.
That's a real art too.
That's art.
Yeah.
Some people got it and some people don't. And
yeah, some people got it with certain people, not everybody. But once you have it with everybody,
the thing is that I preach, I'm probably going deep, but there's a difference between hospitality and service.
Correct.
So service, I can get you your shit, right?
Yeah.
Hospitality is me connecting to you,
making you feel at home.
Yeah. There's profit in that, and know how to do it right.
Very, 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 very.
You don't
important.
even want to know how many handshakes me and this guy get, and we do it naturally because I love to love people. Like, yo, let's be cool.
That's the way it should be,
and I'll take care of you.
That's the way it should be.
I hope you're coming.
But that comes with confidence. I always go to all his events.
Yeah,
I try. Yeah. Is that I'm always working till late, and the parties start late. I got two kids. You know me.
Yeah.
Before, without kids, this guy would have to kick me out of the bar.
Yeah.
You remember
back in the
days?
Green Street days.
Green Street
Coconut Grove.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
That was what? That was early 2000s?
Yeah. I mean, those were interesting times.
All right, so high school, you guys did your thing. Did you guys go to college at all?
I was in college. I went to college 3 times and I dropped out 3 times because it was just like I would go back and I was going for the wrong reasons. I was going because of my mom, the typical pressure. And then my brother went to top 10 law schools of the nation. So, it's kind of like, damn, how do I live up to that?
So how'd you feel when that happened?
I mean, because it wasn't my destiny to go to college. It's not for everybody.
I don't think you thought about destiny at that time.
Oh, no, I didn't.
That's what I'm asking. What'd you feel at that time?
Yeah, because, I mean, I was bartending. I got my first bartending job at Chili's. And then I got fired from there because I was stealing. And then I'm like, God, please give me another opportunity. God, I promise I won't steal and I'm gonna fucking just
That's
be
what
right.
you were praying for?
Yeah, bro. And then I got hired at Green Street. And then that was the stepping stone of me really getting into. I mean,
yeah, I remember.
I was a dishwasher when I was 14 years old. So
the hustle.
That was my first.
So that's where you guys, the hustle's there.
Yeah. So
and it doesn't matter what it is as long as we grind.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the difference. Right? That's the difference.
At the end of the day,
everyday hustle.
That's fucking it.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Yeah. So Green Street, I remember those days. Those days were fun.
Yeah, those were some fun days.
You were there for 2 or 3 years?
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, but then I had my foot in the door at the casino when they finally built out the casino.
I remember when you managed.
So then that's when I was thinking about nothing against older people in the biz because I'm one of them now. But when I was 21 years old, I was bartending with people that were 30.
Yeah.
and 30. So like
But
that
you get
really
stuck in the game, man.
yeah, that really grew me.
The money's there.
Yeah, it grew me up in the sense of like, you know, they were older, so they're dropping wisdom on me.
Yeah.
So I met a lot of interesting people, and I learned, you know, how to.
What is one thing you learned from the wisdom they gave?
Yeah, hospitality. I mean, well, like it all depends because
One gem that
one guy taught me how to flirt with girls because I didn't know I wasn't really that good, and then one guy taught me how to
I mean, you would learn that in a casino, though, right?
I mean,
no, this is
anywhere there's
this is
money.
at Green Street. So, but then the other guy, every time like people would come, they would want to see him, and I'm like, why the fuck are they always asking for him? And like for Alonzo Mourning's wife would show up to go orders, and I always had everything to the T just the way she wants it. But she would show me like, "Where's Curtis? Where's Curtis?" Because he had that charisma and that swag, and like he, you know, people just loved this guy, and you know, I learned that from him.
Got it.
To have that charisma that, you know, people are gonna come and like, "Oh, where's Mike?"
All right. So what? And I'll get to you now, Mike. Where did you get the thought to be like, okay, I got to pay attention to this guy? Because a lot of people are around that type of individual, and they don't think about that.
Yeah.
They think about other things that don't matter. Like, what time I get off?
he's
I need to
notorious.
make more money. How come people like him and they hate? Well, I hate that word hate, but
Yeah.
whatever.
It's like
They dislike that person. What made you like adjust your mind frame to be like, you know what? I want to like learn from this guy.
because he comes from a family that owned 9 restaurants, and he was like, I'm opening a restaurant in like next year,
Okay.
and he ended up opening the restaurant. So, and he was just a fun guy to be around. Like, this is a guy that anywhere we would go, people would just be like, Curtis, like, and it was just like we were welcome with open arms. And
You're like, I want him.
Yeah. I'm like,
with
yeah,
Curtis,
I'm with Curtis. And then, yeah, we had a lot of fun times together, but he was just like, he was smart.
Yeah.
I mean, he's actually becoming a pilot right now.
Okay.
So he sold his restaurant and he's like, fuck it, I want to become a pilot.
That's
so he's a pilot right now.
And he's how old is he? Like 50 now?
No, he's like, I think maybe like 43, 44, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, I'm living in Tampa now, so I'll go pick you up one day on a plane, and you know we'll go around.
You gotta make him promise that.
Yeah, I mean,
Because a lot of people say that.
there's a smaller plane. It's not like, you know, not like a commercial jetliner. It's just like the smaller, you know, 6-7 passengers.
Still.
Yeah.
Flying.
Pick me up.
Flying.
Pick me up, man.
I'll take that all day.
All right, so where did you pick up that? I know you got the hustle from work, but like the whole hospitality bug.
In the beginning, it's so funny because what life is doing to me, and it's just what it's doing. The crazy part is when I always knew it. I knew it was a hustle, and I knew I could always make money towards it. And I saw one time an opportunity. It was when I met Mike. That was my first, like, kind of stepping into a management role, because I always stood away from that. Because the sad part with management role is you work the hardest. You're there 7 days a week, sun up, sun down.
Correct.
Miss birthdays, miss celebrations.
Yeah, you got to be there when the events happen, and the events happen on the days that
as a
those
server,
other
as a
things.
bartender, as a food runner, as a door host, VIP host, all that, you clock in, clock out, and I get to have that freedom. So I lived that life for a while. But the bug came in. Shout out to Sofian. I met him at the SLS. I saw somebody with my swag. You know, I have all these tattoos. So they didn't ever see me as a corporate level, but I had an opportunity in SLS.
You took advantage.
And I took advantage of it. And I met Sofian. And then I met Mike. Sofian had this swag that, you know, he was a boss, but still was great at it. Because you want to be, it's the people, right? It's not the customer. The chart goes the people, the guests, sales and profit. Correct. A lot of bosses forget that.
Okay.
It's the people.
Say that again.
Dishwasher. It's the people that work for you.
Yeah.
The customer, sales and profit.
Got it. So
That's how the trifecta work.
Yeah.
Take care of your people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you take care of people, they care of the business.
100%.
Take care of the,
100%.
it flows.
It's that simple.
Okay.
Take care of them.
Message, take care of your people.
Right? Take care of your people.
For real.
You know, but I saw somebody with that swag, somebody respected. I saw somebody with my color skin. So I was like, okay, he was dope.
Of age kind of there.
Of age, right? I saw Mikey, and I didn't know how to do mathematics in management. Like, am I getting paid too little? Am I not? And it was like the first day I met him, bro, and I didn't even want to hire him. I was like, who the fuck is this fucking pretty boy? He's over here, you know, trying to take
he grows
all the
on you.
girls.
He
I was
grows
like,
on you.
yeah. I was like, because I met him in an event.
Okay.
He was doing an event like a call
Staffing
center,
company. I worked for a staffing company. I was unemployed, and I hated doing staffing gigs because you just work with. I mean, I think a lot of these staffing companies, they're not like they're entry level.
Yeah.
But I was experienced already. But I was just unemployed, and I was just
I'll do it.
Yeah, and I was there like waiting to the end. Like everybody left, and I was with the food and beverage director for all of East Coast for SBE that owns the SLS and everything, and I was just like. I was helping him move I was the last one there with him, and I'm like,
yo,
bro, please hire me.
We made money that
Like,
day too.
yeah, I told him, I was like, please hire me, hire me.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh yeah, this fucking asshole didn't like. I'm like, hey, can you get me in? He's like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, man, I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
you.
yeah.
that's exactly
like,
what
fuck
I told
off.
him. I was like, fuck
Yeah.
Bro, when I saw this motherfucker in, I was like, damn.
He's hustling.
Since the first day, brother. And I don't say that because he's here. I'm not trying to say no. This is my best fucking friend. I have a lot of best friends.
Cheers
but
to that.
This is
Cheers.
my
Cheers to that. There's a lot of friends, but there's only a few that are best.
You know what he did? Instead of trying to take my job, he showed me how to do my job and ask for what I asked for. I didn't know he was doing nightlife casino. He did management. I didn't know. You know,
So
I
he
knew
put you on.
I knew how to do it because I did the work.
So I could tell you've always been on a kind of like have like a shield to protect you.
I'm very protective of myself.
And then once he gave you the knowledge,
I took it in there.
and you pause, and then you were like, "This is exactly who I want to work with and be around." I get it, 100%.
It wasn't a selfish act.
No.
I fucked up. I mean, you know, my apologies, but I messed up in my head. You know, I was like, I saw a threat, and I didn't see a friend. I didn't see a gift from God, a lesson, understand it.
What?
You understand what I'm saying?
Message, intuition.
I didn't see it, you know.
That's
I didn't
because
see
we don't have
greed,
intuition, because we have
ego.
greed.
I didn't see any of that. I saw brotherhood.
That's exactly
Thought
what this
from
podcast is about, dude. That, what you just said, is sums it all up. You had a thought, you had a way of being, and then
I read the
intuition.
book by its cover, straight up, you know. And it's because people, humanity, you're so used to seeing, nobody wants to see you win. And when I saw, damn,
There is.
there
people.
is.
But it's very rare.
It's rare.
Yeah, rare.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be a rare. Because that's why the duo is so funny, you know,
Exactly.
that we became a duo. It's because if I get $100,000, he's getting 50 G's.
Yeah, no, I told you. I was
That's
like, yo, Mike, you got to
100%.
come on the podcast. He's like, I got to call my boy Knight.
And that's how, and it's crazy because that's how we move. Anywhere we go.
I respect
Yeah.
it. I respect
Anywhere
it.
any move they make, I got somebody.
Yeah.
Anywhere we've been, we've worked together 10 years. Anywhere.
No, I feel you.
We've
'Cause,
done it all.
When I started doing the podcast, it started like getting a little bit of notoriety, right? So I started getting direct messages from other podcast studios, like, "Oh, your podcast is great. You have good content," and they're trying to lure me away from Creative Currency with Roger. And I'm like, man, you don't know who you're talking to.
That's beautiful.
So I'm like, nah, man, you crazy. I would text him back and I would tell Roger, I was like, yo, man, these guys are trying. And he's like, yeah, man, you know, they do that. I'm like, that's messed up, bro.
Yeah.
Because everybody's trying to make some money, trying to make moves, and then these people are being greedy and give me. And I was like, nah. So I'm here, Creative Currency till then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, what?
If you like, if you guys,
It's a
like the
beautiful
spot, I
vibe,
like
bro.
the studio.
Listen.
Bro, it's an honestly, an honor.
Yeah.
This is amazing, right?
Yeah.
An honor. I can't even be more like an honor to even be here.
Yeah, man.
To be a hospitality
Thank you.
component.
Yeah.
We're not the shout out to, you know, Dave Grutmans and, you know, Emi Guerras. I've been doing it for a long time. All the Mr. Hospitality Group, the Kiki Boys. I mean, like, shout out to the space team. Like we've been in the industry and I'm just a student of what they have done. And I hope to get to that level. Because
You will.
You know,
In due time. In due time.
and with all God's blessing and God's honor, to be honest with you.
I
He's
say,
the only one that could determine that. But
in Miami is not what you know is who you know, right?
Yeah.
And
It's
then
who you
you
know.
guys are coming with that love.
it's straight love.
So if it's love and it's about the
Yeah.
people,
Let's
it's
make
go-
money.
It's gonna bubble, and then you guys are gonna blow up.
yeah,
eventually.
let's make money. Let's hustle. Stop being greedy. Take care of your people.
Yeah.
All right, so
care
you
of your
guys take care of the people. You
Take
heard
care
it.
of your people.
Take care of your people.
So you guys linked up. Let's start from there then.
So he's like, I think when we were like a month or two in of working together, he's like, yeah, I want to open up a club one day. And I'm like, I'm not trying to open up a fucking club, bro. Like I just, you know, it wasn't my thing in my brain. Like I was fresh from. I went from being a food and beverage and nightlife director at a casino to being a busser at Rockwell nightclub, and I wasn't. The reason I took the job was to
see you, boy.
My
bad.
I did it to humble myself because I was used to, they gave me 10 grand to buy suits. Like I was 22 years old, bro. I was cocky little shit. Like, hey, I'm running this casino. Yeah, no, I'm confident now.
I like that. I like that.
So,
Damn.
I was there and like, I got a new. It was a hostile takeover of the company, and they were gonna give me like a bar manager position under the CEO's son, which like I didn't really fuck with the guy, and I'm like. So I got a severance and I left and I was like lost, bro. Like I'm like, cause my Instagram name used to be Sam Rothstein, Robert De Niro in the movie Casino.
Yeah, of course.
I thought I was gonna be a casino CEO one day. Like that's where
there's the right way to do it, the wrong way to do it, and
It's
the way
my way.
I do it.
Yeah.
Right.
I use that all the time.
So
I use that on Friday. I'll tell you after.
yeah. So I was lost. I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do now? Like, because I applied to other casinos and then I went to the Hard Rock and they offered me an AGM role for like a Plum Lounge, which is like the high end where all the money is, but they were paying like $40,000 a year, and I'm like, nah, bro.
No benefits?
No, like benefits, but like
it's not the benefits.
it's
the
just
money.
bro. Like you're crazy, bro.
Don't get it, like not to interrupt, but don't get it twisted. When you go into management, you don't see the same money as what you do as a bartender or a server.
Correct.
I could walk out with 1,000.
Bartenders and servers make
Especially in the locations you
more,
guys are.
yeah, a lot more money than and then management. You got to be there longer. You got to deal with all the bullshit, and you're getting paid less.
A lot of people chase the title.
Yeah.
Because if I tell somebody, yo, I'm a busser at whatever club and I'm making $1,000 a night, they're like, you're a busser.
Yeah, you're a busser. Yeah.
They say I'm a manager, you're making $500 a night. But they don't see that.
They don't care.
And I'm the one bringing you the money.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Makes
crazy.
no sense. But it's and no, because if you see it as, like he said, I wanted to own a club. I want to own a club. So the way management is the only way to get to knowing how to own a club.
Exactly.
So if I
but
can
in Miami,
do that,
there's a lot of underground things that people don't know about that occur.
Yeah.
And if you're not Russian, it's very difficult.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot more than that.
It's not to say anything or knock anybody, but if you're not in that world,
yeah,
you're not going to buy a club.
I understand.
It's not for everybody.
It's
not for everybody.
It's not.
You gotta have thick skin.
It's not even such a club. It's more anything in alcohol, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like we just
Dealing with alcohol.
We just want to be able to, host people and know how to do it right. And again, there's a profit in it, right? Correct. How do I do that? How can I change your experience? How can I change your vibe? You had a bad day. Come in? What's up? Hey, take care of you. So being able to make money off of that at the same time doing what you love, you just can't lose. Right, so it's not even like club.
Yeah, so the club is the end goal, right? The end game. But
or a lounge.
What I'm interested in with you guys is that you guys have to have very strong characters. You guys are very confident individuals. But yet you guys seem to check your egos when it came to like the unity of this partnership.
I read this book. I mean, I haven't read a lot of books, but I read this book called The New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, and it's literally about ego. And everybody's like, I think my philosophy on ego is the ego can either be the death of you, or you could weaponize it and you could use it as a positive, because ego isn't a bad thing.
No.
Like
without ego, you wouldn't have superstars.
Exactly. Yeah. Like Michael Jordan, that motherfucker had an ego. You know what I'm saying?
He was confident.
Yeah, but it's gonna come off as cockiness.
Yeah, to people that
but it's not cockiness, because I'm in the gym 18 hours a day and all you see me is come ball up, 2 hours a night.
The work behind
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know. Like Kobe Bryant won the finals. The next day he was in the gym and practice again. The next day,
not even the next day, a few hours later.
Yeah, a few hours later, right? A few hours later.
Wakes up at 3 a.m.
Like insane. That so don't call me cocky, bro. I'm putting in the time to be, the best. Like I say, never perfect, but always seeking perfection.
Yeah.
So
that's the message. Seek perfection.
Yeah.
So how did you guys come about that thought, that mind state of like, you know what? Let's do this together.
I think it was really me pushing, because I don't let nobody in. Again, that guard wall that you saw.
Yeah, that's what I spoke about.
I don't let nobody in. the first, again, no ego, no. You want to make money? It was a perfect look. Look at him. Jesus Christ, no tattoos. Perfect American. Bro, this is my
Cuban
brother
American.
now. Yeah, Cuban American.
Cuban American.
Shout out to that.
Cuban American.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, this is perfect. And I'm an ops guy. I'm an observer. I protect my people.
Yeah.
They know. They can't say anything to him or it's a problem because he's such a good person. You took him to a level. Don't do that. You know?
Correct.
So to make that happen, I pretty much just tried. I just say let's just become partners because we just started doing a bunch of stuff together, and we've always been trying to crack the code. We've been at it for like about 10 years.
Yeah, we had a creative agency.
We had great.
So we were doing.
All right, let's go there. What was the beginning of the partnership?
Vice Marketing Group.
That was the first.
Yeah, that was the first official like business we tried to do.
Real?
Take us there. Vice Marketing Group.
out
What
to
was the
Vice Marketing.
We had an office in WeWork in downtown.
Yeah.
And like we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. So one of our partners, he was in real estate and he does mortgages. So he
Shout
taught
out
us
Angel.
Primetime Mortgage. You already know.
Yo, man, you guys
Shout
are doing
out.
promos
Hey,
here.
shout out 411 Capital too. You already know.
Yo, this is like a NASCAR over here.
So
we got our hands on a lot of things.
So he's like, look, man, since you guys don't really have much to do, I can show you a little bit of my world. And then that's when we learned about tax delinquencies and probates. And like I was cold calling 200-300 people a day trying to get deals, right?
Yeah.
But it taught me the real estate game. So like our ultimate goal is,
That's why we started that.
yeah, get these finances to
That's before the crash, right?
I don't even.
No, it was after.
That's why we started Vice Marketing Group.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
I mean, we one of our clients was high
think
hemp
the wine's
organic.
hitting now.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the real. You're gonna get the real Mr. Knight. I might take off my jacket.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we landed.
Beach
The same guy, Angel, one of his clients, because he was running the VIP for like 10 years at Live or something.
I don't mind mixing.
And from there he met a bunch of clients, and one of his biggest clients was the owner of High Hemp.
Okay.
Beautiful soul,
Yeah,
young.
shout out to High Ham, beautiful soul.
And bro, we went on the craziest trip of our lives.
Hold on,
Like
shout out
we
to
went to Coachella, but like
Remember that?
it was like the top 1%.
So that was the beginning of the partnership after the whole.
for the Vice Marketing Group. Like, this was our first like
let's
client.
So you guys got to like really spend time
Yeah,
together
yeah.
and really get to know each other.
yeah, and I mean, and we'll get.
Time out for a
Yeah.
second. Do you think that was like divine intervention or something like that?
I mean,
Got you guys to like really.
maybe seeing it now.
Yeah.
I think it was more like we were hustling and we found an opportunity and I got plugged.
Yeah.
And again, I'm ops, but my best friend could talk to anybody in the room and he could go any closet, anywhere. The stories that we've done in the last 10 years, it's the people he meet. I'm in this podcast talking about hospitality because of him.
Correct.
You see what he does?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, let's go.
Okay.
And I put the play together.
So how did you know that?
Again, we
Intuition?
go back to I know that's the right person, and I know that if there's a money opportunity, he wasn't gonna be greedy.
Do you see everything that you wish you could have in another person? Like, like everything you wish you had?
No,
It was nothing like that.
no.
It was more like we could work with each other. I could work.
That's my
We're like a
friend.
yin yang.
That's my brother.
Yin yang. That's
I'm
a
the
good way
black,
to put
he's
it.
the white, and when he's the black, I'm the white, and he ready to get. I'm the black, straight up.
Yeah, I asked that because not that many people can do that. Because I've seen a lot of people
It's
unite, work, and then they end up.
Bro, you don't even know how many times I check him, but the amount of times he checks me, and I've gotten to a level where I'm fucking upset, bro. And he knows how to talk to me like, what is wrong with you, dog? He'll look at me and make me feel terrible. Like you don't have to talk like that, dog.
Thing is that he's not from the beach.
Yeah, it's not even that. I just think it's
just you talking shit.
You know what I mean? Like, it's who
No,
he
you
is,
understand, bro. Back in the beach in those days,
Yeah.
in South Beach, you had to.
That was wild.
It was crazy. Though.
Yeah.
It was crazy. If you had like a nice, easygoing, the people take advantage of you and you'll be asked out.
Yeah.
Pause. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you gotta be assertive. You gotta be confident. You gotta be aggressive. You gotta be everything that you could possibly think of.
Mm-hmm.
Because back in those days, if you're in those streets, it was
Fuck
a
around
Wild
and find
West.
out.
Yeah.
It was a Wild West, bro.
Yeah.
It was a Wild Wild West.
Depending on what street you're in.
Yeah.
Washington was beautiful.
Yeah.
Ocean, then you start getting
A lot of drugs going in that area.
It was nuts, bro. I was talking
of
about it the other day when I remember seeing like a whole block of people just tweaked out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I remember walking and looking, everybody's there like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yo, and I was only like 18, 19 years old. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, this is crazy.
That's scary, bro.
Yeah.
It was, but it was still, the energy was so live.
Yeah.
Anywhere you went, it was a party. Every club is like, yo, all you could drink, $20. All you could drink, $20.
Yeah. And you had like the whole strip of Washington was
Dude,
just clubs.
from 21st to
remember.
First Street,
All the way,
bumper to
club.
bumper.
There was club everywhere. There was,
You had
It wasn't even the clubs; it was just
609.
bars.
Yeah.
and bars too.
It was like Cream,
Deuce.
Club D,
Mac Deuces.
the living room.
Yeah,
You had
living
Liquid,
room.
and
Liquid. Liquid now is Mansion. Now is M2. It was that was Liquid.
yeah, but Liquid was the first bottle service club.
Yeah.
So imagine that.
Yeah.
I was there, and I was like, we could buy a bottle.
Cameo.
You know, it was nuts. It was nuts.
Cameo, Louis, Set, Opium Group, like
Yeah, man. So
Story,
I mean,
like it's
I applaud you guys because for you guys to be doing what you're doing for so long together, 10 years, you said.
10 years, man.
I
My
applaud
brother.
that. That's great.
And when like I told you, I knew that we can make money together.
yeah.
Right? If you're gonna cut a check, you want to cut a check to Stan, you're gonna cut it to this check in this amount. Here's 50 G's. Here's 50 G's.
Does that come to mind when you negotiate?
Always?
Yeah,
Yeah, it comes in like that.
because it could be a certain number, but you're like, nah, I got
Pat
it.
Riley made that move,
I hear you.
right? And he won a championship.
I hear you.
Don't get it confused. Twice, back to back.
I can tell you said that several times.
100%. Do you want it or not?
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
If you want the real
Let's
or you
make
want
money.
what it is.
Yeah.
Like, why are you two heads? Is always it's two brains, two different perspectives.
Yeah.
You know,
And it is.
Yeah.
And it is.
and you could put them in front of a camera and look. You could send them to the White House.
Word.
You know.
Because
So after the
Perfect
whole,
mix.
after the first trip, wherever you guys went, what happened after that?
we went. We knew each other for 6 months at SLS, and then
We first went to the Hamptons.
yeah, we moved to the Hamptons. Like
I remember you told me
the
that.
same guy
I
that
remember
hired
that
me
story, yeah.
at SLS. He's like, hey guys, I got an opportunity. I'm leaving SBE, which SBE is the
snuck in
parent
there.
company, and he's like, you guys wanna like we can go for 6 months. You could do 6 figures in 6 months. I'm like, what? That doesn't even make sense to me, you know. I'm like,
You're like,
I,
what? You
I don't
said
believe
6?
it.
I called you on
Because
that.
he's like there's only 14 members there. I'm like, how am I gonna make 100K plus with only 14 people going? Because I didn't understand what it was.
Yeah,
and it
I got
was
an opportunity.
It's a $2 million membership,
Got it.
and then they still have to pay for everything. It was
Shout out to
Dune Deck,
Dune Deck in Hamptons.
Discovery Line, yeah.
Owned
So
by the Casamigo guys.
yeah,
I remember this guy came telling me when he got a cut. He's like, bro, we were at the Hamptons.
it was crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Stories.
They
Yeah,
paid for our
Top
housing,
1%ers in
like
the world.
like
Yeah.
the owners of the world, not like
Owners.
Benefits.
yeah, like the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
that pays LeBron James
Yeah,
a check.
We didn't charge people.
Yeah,
You never charged nobody.
no card,
just-
no
you
You
cash.
just knew who it was by name. Understanding
You get a list.
hospitality to a different level. Elite.
You get a list.
I know you. Hey, Stanford, how you doing? Perfect. Are you gonna have the usual? You knew my order.
You had to.
Yeah.
You had to know. So I understood there was a hustle in that. Again, it's just that took it to a different level
Yeah.
going there.
So now
And we were
now
the,
you went to another level.
We were the celebrities over there because we're like to them because these are the people I want to. We didn't even go for the money. Like I mean, obviously we want to get
yeah,
paid for
I
our job,
I
but
went for
we
the
went
money.
because we know I knew about the Hamptons and I
went
know
for the
what's up
money.
there. You know to have a $30 million home that you barely see. That you maybe
it's a
see it in
vacation.
every summer, yeah. Like, and that's what these people are. They go there to disconnect.
I didn't know what it was.
We're there for a good time.
Was it your first time?
I didn't know what the Hamptons was.
He didn't know what the Hamptons
was
was.
in New York. But it
Oh,
is
yeah,
in New York.
yeah.
But I thought it was like, okay, why would they hire somebody from Miami? They called me and they were like, yo, they're opening up a beach house.
Why would they? Why
Like,
did they?
Why?
Did they tell you?
And I didn't understand. I'll tell you why. So I was like, why would you hire me? Oh, Stan, you've ran hotels, you've done this. I was like, yeah, I have, but why not hire somebody from New York? They don't have the talent there? It was like, yeah, they do, but they can't do it for that short period. Because it was like
Season,
a
6-7
seasonal-
months.
It was a seasonal job, you know. They also have like a standard out there. So they do seasonal jobs. That's when they open up, like right now it's live.
Got it.
Right? So when I went to New York, I didn't know it was 2 hours away.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I was like, wow, nobody's really going to drive 2 hours away when it's seasonal. What happens to the rest of the season?
Yeah.
So I made a mistake too in the beginning. I'm like, what am I going to do after? But I kept going with the people.
So it was a good mistake.
It was a good mistake. It was definitely good because you understand it, bro. That was a crazy experience.
That was one of the crazy. I mean, it was different though, because it's not what I was used to. I'm used to Miami and fast life, but over there, I was there, and like the city turns off at 9 p.m. Like there's nothing, and like
but you start early.
The first day, like the second day, I told somebody, I'm like, hey, is there like a club or something I can do something around here? They're like, yeah, there's one like down the street or whatever. And then me and Stan show up, and I'm like, this is a bar. Like a dive bar, but that's like all they got. And like, you know, the locals that are there, they're like second, third generation. Like this is wealth, bro.
Wealth.
This is like, you know,
I was the only black guy, I think, with tattoos.
Yeah, for real.
I was, right?
Yeah. And then
I always stood out.
Yeah.
And
How does that make you feel?
In hospitality, it was a safe place for me.
Okay.
You know, that's why I went to it.
What about at the dive bar?
Yeah, I was home.
Yeah. We were definitely home. We love dive bars. We love dive bars. Like the bougie shit is cool and whatever, but like
Eddie's.
Like I fuck with dive bars, bro.
I mean, I like the
Hampton's dive bar. That's pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
it was lit. It was
dive bar.
It was a dive bar.
It was a dive bar, bro.
Like I like old furniture. If it could be a little broken, you know. The bathroom, no door, you know what I'm saying? Like, good.
Yeah,
I like
it.
Like that, the
bro.
floor might be a little sticky over there. Like,
okay, so you guys are still grounded.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. I mean, if it was our dive bar, it'd be cleaner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm nuts when it comes to organization and doing all this stuff because there's
that's not nuts, man. I think that's very,
you
very
see
important,
everything,
man.
right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm like again,
cleanliness is godliness.
He's a business owner too.
Yeah,
so,
of course, I know that.
You know?
So it's something that not that many people think it's important, but to me, it's the most important thing.
You have
cleanliness.
Because
Next
first
to
impressions are only given once, and if you messed up on that, you ain't getting that back.
You're never gonna get that back.
You could do the best service in the world, but if that first impression was like, I didn't really like that chair, or I didn't like it was sticky when I put my arms down.
That little tiny things like that, bro.
Dude,
like it's
that.
crazy.
I'm like, yo, it's just sticky.
The first thing I do before I lean on a bar or anything, I always touch it
because it's nasty.
because you never know.
That's why we make that. That's why the duo works so well. I'm very heavy ops. He knows how I'm very ops. Like this, let's see the money, and he's very VIP, meeting the right. I can't. If
It's a perfect mix,
bro. He does he knows the VIPs, all that, the extra stuff. He really goes and he does the above and beyond. I'm just gonna get it ready for you.
Nice. All right, so Hamptons. What's after the Hamptons?
After the Hamptons, he went to another because he went to what part upstate New York because they have
to Silo Ridge.
So Discoveryland has like 29 properties all over the world with golf courses, and the way you become a member is if you buy a mansion. But it's like you got to get approved. Just because you have money doesn't mean that they're gonna accept you. So they own Casamigos. Really, really interesting things.
But you got to say the story with that, bro. That's a small story in there. I guess it has to be in the podcast. They tried to fire me from doing.
Oh no, they did fire him.
Well, they did fire him.
Because he told.
Hey man, it's the real.
He asked. So
the real.
The boss that took us over there, which this pissed me off, told him because over there's Casamigos everywhere. Like it's culture. I didn't drink tequila.
Isn't that where they got created?
No. In Mexico, because
it got created in Mexico.
We could get to the story of that, the Casamigos, and I'll say it quick.
That's a great
I saw Casamigos like documentary.
Yeah,
George Clooney and them.
George Clooney, Randy Gerber.
That would give it to all his friends.
Yeah, bro.
That's why.
But Mike Melman is the marketing genius behind it because he's the one that put Casamigos in all the locations of Discoveryland.
Wealthy top locations.
So when you're putting that in the world of all the elites, one of the biggest parties of Halloween is the Casamigos Halloween party.
Yeah.
Like. So we went up there the year they sold it for $1 billion. What was 700 million, and then 300 million over the next 10 years for to be keep performance up or whatever. But it used to taste a lot better back then because they changed recipes I think. And
man, shout out Casamigo. Come spend money at Baccarat.
For real, but still good. I love Casamigos, but I was drinking whiskey. I was drinking Jameson Gingers.
Yeah, I remember.
So like I went up there and I'm like, it's
think
the
that's
culture up
yeah.
there. Like every room has 3 bottles of Casamigos, the Blanco, Repo, and Añejo. The bar is there's Casamigos everywhere in
Why'd I
there.
get fired?
So I'm like, oh, so pretty much, the
Terrible.
Casamigos like
Stop drinking the
no,
Casamigos.
they gave this shit away like
I didn't
water
even
up there.
drink.
So he's like, oh, for the employees, I want to give them a bottle to each of the employees. Is it cool? And the guy's like, yeah, it's cool. And then he took a case and put it in the trunk of his car. And then the security guard, this guy, like, asshole, records him and like sends it. And you know, he's a beverage director up there. So like,
you
if
got
he's
hired.
putting
Hired
something,
my old people.
yeah, if he's putting
everybody.
if he's putting a case in his trunk, he's a beverage director. Like you're a security guard. Not to disrespect a security guard, but I'm a beverage director.
Security
so
guard.
he put it in.
Dude, you took his girl or something?
Nah.
Nothing, man. That's the crazy. And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was,
So
you were black,
long
man.
story short, yeah, he was black. The only other black guy up there. I'm like, what? How are you gonna
Just
do
me
this,
and you,
bro?
remember?
Come on. So he gets
It's only one of us out here.
yeah, and the thing is, they're paying for our housing, and it's like $6,000 a month for the two that we were staying in. So you know, I'm not gonna pay that, and they're like, oh, so they let him go, and they're like, oh, we're gonna have to take the place back,
people.
and I'm like. Yeah, well, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta go to war right now. I'm gonna start playing chess right now.
brother played
and then
chess.
I hit up because all the partners, I mean, all the members, they loved us.
They loved
I mean,
us, but
I'm
they
sure
loved Mike.
I'm sure they hated what I did, but I got into all their ears, and then they started raising hell, bro. Like,
Mikey talked to the big boy. Everybody loved Mikey, so I knew I was protected. You know, I knew
Cheers
that.
to that.
Yo,
Cheers,
man.
cheers.
Protecting your people, man.
Yeah, man. Cheers to that.
tell them the irony
Protect
of how
your
long
people.
it took before you came back. It was 40 days, like Noah
it
from
was-
the Bible, bro.
It was 40 days,
40 days
nights.
that he would
You
he
remember that?
he
Damn,
wasn't
shout
working.
out to that, man. You
You know
remember
what I'm
that
saying?
shit?
Yeah.
40 days, 40 nights.
Wow. And I was struggling,
And then
bro.
he got a promotion.
I got a
He
promotion.
came back with a promotion.
Yeah,
And
'cause
I
I'm
went
sure
to-
everybody's like, you can't do that.
I went to Silo Ridge.
You
He was
spoke
up
to the
there.
right people.
Yeah.
Took care of Ryan
'Cause we
Seacrest,
didn't do anything
Michael
wrong, bro. Like,
Jordan,
everybody-
Tom Brady. Woo.
The director of sales, I flew my mom up there to come visit me with my sister, and the director of sales, he went up to my mom. He's like, "Thank you so much for your son. He made my job very easy this year because they sell memberships.
Yeah.
Memberships are, well, the first year we were there was 1.25 million, and it was shot up to 2 million.
Yeah.
Also,
So you just made an ROI. Rich get richer. But I learned a lot because, you know, I was up there like, you know, I'm like, give me a job. You know what I'm saying? To these people
Yeah,
that are like,
we
you
were
guys are
trying
going
to
to figure
get-
it out. Like,
we were
you guys
trying to
got
lock
this,
it
bro.
in.
And I'm like, we don't got this.
We
Give
need
me a
the
job,
bag.
bro. What do you do? Aren't you
Imagine-
rich? Like,
imagine being
yeah,
with
bro.
the top 1%ers.
Bro,
So
the-
take us there, because you guys are doing hospitality, being happy, greeting. When in the, how do you do that? How do you separate the back thought in your mind of like, this is crazy, I can't believe this is happening, and still put that face of like, hi, how's everybody doing? You need whatever you need. How do you guys do that? Because like when I go places, like for instance, you guys are always happy. I'm sure you're going through
I'm not
something.
always
in that.
yeah.
But you make it seem
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
that.
That's the
'Cause
art.
it's none of their
So
business.
take us there. How do you do that?
It's none of their business, but whatever your problems or
Yeah.
we all have problems. I
Leave
get
your
it.
problems at the door.
Everything. Yeah.
You
No.
have
Yeah.
to.
You leave it at the
Got
door.
to. As much as and you have to.
I tell that to the
100%.
people in the shops all the time. Sometimes they come in with and I'm looking at them like, "What's up, man?" They're
I
like,
get
"Yo."
it.
And I look at them. I was like, "Yo, you all right?" Oh man, I was like, "Yo, man, leave
I
that,
get it.
Leave that out there."
Yeah.
And if you don't
yeah.
believe in energy,
Energy's contagious,
if
bro.
I'm a
you-
client and
bro,
I come and
I
get
was
a-
about to just say that, my
E-
guy.
Energy's contagious.
If you don't believe in that, and that's why sometimes he checks me because I see my vibe. He won't even talk to me. Like, my bad, you right. And I take a couple of shots and I'm cool.
Okay.
100%. It's because energy's contagious. So like we, you know, in pre-shift or when we talk to our waitresses, our servers and all that, you don't like it, I get it.
Well, you know me. I'm always joking. And,
Yeah.
and I've had people saying like, "Why you?"
I
Always,
don't think I've ever
why
seen you mad.
Why, you don't want to see me mad. Why you
a
always?
scary one.
Why you always
Yeah.
joking? And I'm like, because life is a gift.
He's always joking, bro.
Like my mindset is like, because nobody, not that many people know this, but when I was a kid, I accidentally overdosed on sleeping pills,
Oh shit.
and I flatlined.
Flatline.
They brought me back.
Oh, this is.
So
Hey man,
as
shout out to that. Hey, you don't
Hey,
understand.
shout out
It's
to
all
that,
about-
bro.
it's
I'm
all
here
about
with
time.
you
We
guys.
live. Yes.
So I know this. I know
Wow.
this, and bro, there's no white light, none of that. I don't remember none of that. That's not true.
No, but
It felt exactly like when you go to sleep. Maybe because I took sleeping pills.
Maybe.
But I just remember being very drowsy and passed out, and I woke up with a bunch of tubes in my mouth. And I was like, whoa, they pumped my stomach, and everybody's crying. I was like, whoa. So to me, I feel like maybe now that I think about it, I was like, yo, man, you were given another chance. So if I have another chance, am I going to ruin it by being mad all the time or upset?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I talk to my wife about it all the time. Like, she, like, is very adamant about certain things about money. And I'm like, don't talk to me about money. And then she's like, oh, but we got to do finances. I'm like, you got to do finances. I'll make the money, you do the finances. Don't talk to me about money. To me, it holds no value.
Mm-hmm.
You know what holds value? When I walk into this door and I see you and I see my kid and everybody's happy. If I walk in here with angry about some shit that happened to me at work,
it's gonna mess this up too.
mess everything up.
Yeah.
So if you are stressed out about something about money, it's like just don't give me the attitude or don't give me the negative feedback. Just tell me what it is and I'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, oh, I don't know how you're like that. I'm like, well, that's the way I am. You know?
Yeah.
Because getting upset about things that are uncontrollable,
Yeah, you can't control it.
what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
So that's
a
what it
gift
is
in itself.
Yep.
But yeah, that took a long time for me to learn.
Discipline to learn.
It took death. It took losing friends, losing girlfriends, losing family members in the sense of like we don't not the same anymore. It took being in jail, your freedom taken away from you for you to come out and be like, you know what? What am I bugging about?
Yeah.
Like, this is ridiculous. Like life is a gift. You might have 80 years to really enjoy it. Like enjoy it. So that's why I'm always like, dude, I could tell you here with a straight face. I wake up every day. I'm like, nice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's go. Because you might not wake up.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like I tell my daughter that because she wakes up angry. And then she starts telling me, Dad, why are you always so happy? I'm like, you're mad at me because I'm happy?
Yeah.
No, that's
crazy.
Too early. Like, turn off the music. And she's only 14, so she doesn't get it. But I'm looking at her like, you don't understand. Like, you have zero problems.
Zero.
Everything she needs and wants, she gets. I mean, obviously, I don't make it easy because I tell her you got to work for everything.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you know?
Yeah.
But that's good that you said that. I love that part. All right, so let's keep it rolling. What happened after the Hamptons?
So we came back, or
And your hospitality hasn't stopped.
Yeah,
Stop
man.
playing with me, player.
I'm trying to get the good stuff at the end.
Hey.
Pause. Okay.
well, the Vino Tinto will definitely get us there. So he went to upstate, Silo Ridge, and then the first day he gets there, Michael Jordan's golfing there. Like the type, just to give you an
Did
idea.
you see what's up or no?
Of course, I took care of him. All 12, all 18 holes. Nice. Anything he wanted on the court. I took care of Tom Brady. Took care of Ryan
How was that
Seacrest.
aura? How was that aura with those?
It's different, bro.
I know.
So,
that's what I'm
That
asking.
energy is
It's so funny because I get Mike. You can see his IG. He goes to any artist. He really doesn't care how you feel. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a picture. I've always
appreciate the confidence.
They
Like, my bad
actually
to
do.
interrupt because I I think part of the gift is like you take a shit too, right? And that smells. So like we're all the same, bro.
Yeah, we're all
the
But
same.
so that
Never thought of it that way, but
I'm not
okay. It's
judgmental.
true.
I'm not like your shit stinks too, just like all of us,
Yeah,
bro.
like-
So I'm not judgmental, but like if I go up to you and you're famous and you're an asshole, you know, I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. But I'm like, maybe he's having a bad day. I don't know.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I think the only person that told me to fuck off was I snuck on stage one time, and Travis Scott like came up. I was next to the lighting guy, and then no, this was in Wynwood, some event that they had there, and I saw an opportunity, bro. This is like 6 years ago, and it was like a fence, like a waist high fence, and then I'll be backstage. I'm good at like sneaking into shit.
good at
So he comes. I didn't go up to him while he was performing, but he came up to me, and I was next to the light guy, and then I'm like, I grabbed my phone. I'm like, oh, let me get a quick picture. And he's like, who are you? And they're like, come on. I'm like, I'm already walking out, bro. I'm like, I'm embarrassed. I'm like, damn, Travis Scott kicked me out, bro.
So the aura was imagine, bro. This is. Oh, my bad.
So whenever you're moving, just stay really close to the mic.
Oh, so
So it's gotta be like close, right?
It's the wine.
It's not the wine.
It's the wine. I got you. Mic check. Shout out 411 Capital. You already know.
All right.
So the aura, I mean, it was great. Imagine you're walking with bro. When Tom Brady was walking,
He had an aura, bro.
Bro,
He had an aura.
he glided.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. Right?
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that he glided.
He's like,
I
Mike,
was
look at him. Is it me? Is he
was
glowing?
like-
I'm like, yo, he's
I
fucking
was
glowing,
like,
bro.
this guy is the
Like,
most beautiful man on earth.
straight up, dude. I'm like, yo, no homo. Jesus,
I was
man,
like,
no
you're
wonder.
like Jesus, dude.
Like,
And he still got divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was with her by that time, but
that teaches you everything you need to know,
we took
bro.
care of him, and
That teaches you messages.
and the crazy part is his diet was different.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
the chef had to cook because he can't eat like dark tomatoes or like.
Oh no, his
shadow-
diet was
shadow
like
veg-
it was strict.
macronutrition.
Yeah,
Like his shit is so
Macronutrition.
is so like.
I swear to God, the whole time
His shit doesn't
I was
stink.
just watching
Yeah,
him.
me too.
Just eating. I was like, do you know how much that guy is worth?
I was in the bar outside. I'm just staring at him. I'm like, damn, bro, Tom Brady.
Yeah, even
And
when
the
we
thing
met
is,
Peyton
and,
Manning,
like,
wasn't
yeah,
the same.
Peyton Manning, I was making him margaritas and shit, and I was cool. Yeah, Peyton, it wasn't Peyton. It was his brother Eli.
Eli.
Which Eli was the only one that beat Brady
Twice.
So it's like shout out to you too, but Tom Brady, bro.
That was a different, bro.
It was crazy, bro. It was the level of because the thing wasn't even so much as like the athletes or the celebrities that were up there.
It was more of the
it was
opportunity.
it was like the hedge fund owners, like the guys that are worth like
The
$4
real
billion, the
and
real money, bro. And I'm
What's
like,
that paid Tom Brady?
and then like I'll crack. I remember I cracked a joke one time with this guy, and I'm like, "What are you gonna tell me next? You own a basketball team?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, well, my portfolio owns like 10% of the Minnesota Timberwolves or some shit." I'm like,
Oh, that's
"Get
in the
the
Billies.
I'm like,
That's
get
in the
away from
Billies.
me, bro."
Yo, and the first thing I gotta tell you this story. Yo, T, the first night of going there, I go to him
Oh, shit.
and the mother of my son, I go, because I took her up there to be a server. I took Max to be at the door. I took my best friend to be at the bar. And I took the director of Opera. I'm an ops guy. I put my peoples. I got ears everywhere. I know what everybody.
We were the
doing.
Miami crew. Like
Yeah.
everybody loved. We were like the talk of the town, bro.
Yeah.
The Miami guys.
Yeah, so but it was ops for me. I'm in everything, right? But the first night I tell both of them, do not black out or do not drink like that, because this place is allowed.
Miami, man.
You're allowed to. They encourage
They
you
let you
to
do whatever the
drink.
members want.
Yeah, they encourage you to drink.
Yeah, because they offer you drinks, right?
And yeah, no, it was just you had to drink with the clients and the people. Like it was different. It was weird. The first night my guy blacks out. He's in the back. I'm serving him,
Yeah.
and he's with all the partners, the hedge
I
fund
had like
guys.
I had like 3 members, and the thing
The
is, I don't.
Mike does that. Mike
like,
is awesome at that.
I in my brain, I'm terrible because the thing is, in 2017, I was in love with money. Like I went up there in love with money, but then when we left, like I wasn't in love with money anymore. I told him, I'm like, we need to figure some shit out, bro, because like that's the life I want.
All right, so take us there. What made you have that mind frame?
Because when I was talking to all these guys, you know, I was expecting
They didn't let us
some
in.
douchebags, but everybody
didn't
was
let us
so
in.
nice, bro. Like everybody was such a sweetheart, and you're meeting their families, dude.
Do you believe this is a strategic networking thing? Or is it
Hell yeah,
genuine?
1000% it is.
disagree with
It's
him.
to disconnect though, to get away.
Yeah.
You're gonna see them in the morning on their laptop doing their little work, but bro, you didn't see one Rolex over there. You didn't see one AP. You didn't see like they're so flip flops. Like when these people, their culture is that when they go to the Hamptons, I'm here to disconnect. I'm not here to work. I mean, they'll do their work or whatever, you know, but they have nannies and stuff. And one thing I noticed, they have big families, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 kids.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they could afford it. You know what I'm saying? But but the thing is, the culture up there was very like loving, and everybody was like, you know, the members will be like, Mike, how's your mom? You know, how's your sister?
remember.
Like they remember, and I'm like, damn, that feels so like.
That's the thing that people don't recognize. I tell my people at the shop all the time, when your client comes in, like, remember the conversation you had
Oh yeah.
prior.
Yeah.
Because when they sit down, if you're like, hey, man, so what happened at the game? I heard, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you over that? You make them feel already at home.
Yeah.
You know? But a lot of
100%.
people are like, oh, so what kind of haircut are you going to get? And he's like, oh, same as last time. Oh, remind me, because I don't remember. That's when I look at them and I'm like, yo.
Well, the funny thing about that story, all I remember was like being with the members, and I'm like, all right, guys, I gotta. They're like, no, here, you're partying with us. And then that's all I remember. And then the next day I woke up and I was like, damn, I'm exhausted, but I'm not hungover. I think this tequila shit might be something. Because that was my first time really
Straight up
drinking
tequila.
Reposado tequila.
We didn't drink that.
I didn't drink that. I didn't drink tequila. I hated tequila. I was drinking Jameson ginger, and when you drink a bottle, half a bottle of Jameson, you're gonna feel like shit the next day.
It's all the sugar.
And then I was like, wow, I feel really good. And then I'm like, whatever, bro. So I went to work, and I'm like, God damn it, I hope I didn't act a fool last night. And then all I hear is like, Mike. Like the members like, come over here, bro. Hey, this is my guy. This is the guy Mike I was telling you about.
So,
and then
so this was it was a Hampton home, or was it
It's
more
a
like
deck.
a?
It was
It's-
a hotel.
it was like a hotel, but it's like time shared.
beach club.
So you go, you call in like, hey, I'm gonna come in from these days to this days, but you know, when
It
you're
was
paying
a beach club for the rich and elite.
Yeah.
Top 1% in the
Tom Brady
world.
was there.
Yeah.
No, but even higher than him. Tom Brady was just Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
but
was
like
an
so
ad-
people don't understand
But
what we're talking about.
we're talking about that hedge fund money.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Fifth
Owners
generation.
owners
like,
of banks, like
we
fifth
met
generation
Sir Charles,
money,
what's
like
his name? Sir Charles, the Virgin Mobile.
damn, what's his name?
Richard,
Richard Branson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Iron Man? I would say.
Oh,
Iron
Robert
Man.
Downey Jr.
He was there.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
there.
They
bro.
invited that guy.
Huh?
No, he
No,
was
no,
a
no.
part of the. You have to be a part. It's a part of.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have
yeah.
to be a part of the club.
Yeah, you
He
gotta
picks
get.
Mike Melman, part owner of Casamigos, was the person that picked you to. Be
Yeah.
a part of the
He
club.
he.
They
Bro,
didn't
that
like
guy's
all
a
that
legend.
weird. He didn't care how much money you had. Don't come with that
It was
snobbiness.
personality.
And he was cool.
personality, and he
That's
was
dope.
he was amazing.
He was a cool
bro.
dude.
He was
Like
amazing.
very,
great.
very, you know,
He's the one
well
that got me the
collected.
promotion.
Yeah.
Mike went to him.
Robert Downey.
No.
Mike went to Mike Melman.
Oh, wow.
If you look at the Casamigos bottle, you'll see all their three initials in the bottom.
You see two
And it's-
signatures, but then you don't see Mike Melman. You're like, where is he? But then on the bottle, there's their
Yeah.
initials are on there on the corner.
Yeah, MM.
So what I did was when that happened,
He talked to the big
so
boss.
one of the members' kids, which is like 2 years younger than me, he has an apartment in New York. So I was like, so I told one of the CEOs of the Vegas location.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to work this weekend. I'm staying at this partner's apartment because it's very fucking unfair what you guys did. And you know what? If you guys want to fire me, then fucking fire me. And then they're like, he's like, no, Mike, no, please, like, please think about this. Please don't leave us, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh shit, I got the upper hand right now. Cause he could have just been like, all right, bro, then pack your shit and, go back to Miami. And they turned the whole energy around. And it was like, he came back like the Phoenix. They had like an employee party. They had an employee party and then he walks in and then everybody's like, oh, and it was like, yeah, he's back.
Since day one, that's my brother.
Yeah, man. That's
You
very,
went to
very,
the
very,
big
very,
boss.
very, very rare.
Very,
And I told him, I'm like-
and that's what I tell anybody. It's very, very, very rare.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. When he told me, "Oh, I'm not coming with my boy," I'm like, "Mike, it's me."
Yeah.
But if me knowing Mike, I'm like, if you're telling me this is because of a reason, so okay, let me see what I can work out.
Yeah, because he first told me, he's like, I typically just do one-on-ones, Mike.
Yeah, because it's
Oh,
the
you never
knowledge of
done it?
self,
He's never
not
done two.
self.
We're the first two people he's there.
This is the first. You guys broke the chair.
No,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, this is the first time I do this.
For real? Man, shout out to you, King. Shout out
Yo,
to
man,
you,
and I was
King.
like, all right, when the time is there, I'll let you guys know, and then we made it happen.
Wow.
All right, so the Hamptons
appreciate
was a trip. You guys learned. You guys united. You guys became stronger. Now, what's
Also,
next?
he went to upstate, and in Vegas they had him built out this whole thing. So Jesse was the name of the CEO over there, cool guy. He's like, Mike, I can get you in over there, but I can't give you housing. And I'm like, dude, I can't go if you don't give me housing. And he's like, damn, bro, I'm sorry. Like, if you can make it out there and figure it out, you got my phone, we can make it happen. So I ended up coming back to Miami, and I got hired at this place called Doa on 20th and Collins. It was a
good
restaurant.
old days.
Same owners as Zuma. And
Yeah.
and it was like next to Bagatelle
And Aura.
and Aura, which was a nightclub on the beach.
Yeah. Across
So-
the street from the Satai.
So I worked with this French bartender. He was like a bar manager, bartender, and this guy was an interesting character, but like a month
Frenchy
in,
bar.
yeah. And he goes, he ended up getting deported back to France.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm like, perfect. I'm like, yo, I got you. Come in, bro.
So I left New York.
Yeah. So he came right in, and then we were there, and unfortunately the restaurant closed.
Okay.
But the food was amazing. It was a Japanese Peruvian.
It was
and,
good.
and it was a
good
vibe.
concept.
Like
Shout
we
out
just
to
had so
Kareem.
much fun, bro. We had so much fun there because Sofian, which is the partner at Baccarat, the club that we're running right now.
Shout out
He-
to Baccarat.
Shout out to Sofian. You know, we got to show
So
love.
when's that Baccarat party, man?
It's
Oh,
whenever you want.
whenever you-
It's
whenever you
open
want. Let's
Wednesday,
make it
Wednesday,
happen.
Friday,
I
and
want to
Saturday.
make one of these in the club.
I just said I talked to
Roger?
talk to
Yeah,
Roger.
1000%.
I locked it in already.
We'll
you
make it
picked a
happen.
date.
We'll
If
make
not me, Roger, because Roger
Yeah,
has a lot.
that's
Whoever-
why. Shout out to
whoever.
the Alpha Group, man.
Word.
I'm connected.
Nice.
Let's make it
So
happen.
Sofian,
They thought I fell
our
off.
original boss from SLS, where we first met, now he's the GM of Bagatelle, which is in the
Yeah.
same building. So we would, there was a back of house that would connect all of it. So we would go to Bagatelle, he would come over, and then
The same guy that I met at the SLS, and I saw that I can be like
Yeah.
him. Be
Full
like,
circle.
full circle. And I came back as a bartender.
Did you think of that?
I was happy to see his face.
yeah.
Okay.
And the crazy part, what happened through my life, and especially the last 5 years and this year, and seeing him full circle again,
Yeah.
God is real. Like
Yeah, man.
it's just
Oh, that's not-
when
that's not
it's
a
just
doubt.
like
Divine
it's
intervention.
It's divine. That's
Divine
divine
intervention.
to me. Where I'm at right now and how it's unfolding in a podcast as the first duo.
But the way I see it is
it's just beautiful.
that interaction of realness and brotherhood took you to another level because a lot of people don't do that in the
Yeah.
industry.
Together you're stronger.
That's why I'm so intrigued
Mm-hmm.
about this duo because I'm like, bro, I don't remember. that.
I swear to God, bro.
I've grown up in Miami and I go and I knew all promoters. I never saw a duo.
Yeah.
Ever.
Because people are egotistical.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like they're like, wait. They want to
No,
see. They want to.
or
They
when-
want to see you do good, but not better than them.
Yeah.
And they're
For instance, like when the incident happened when you got
Let go.
let go
Damn.
and you stepped up, a lot of people might have not done that or not
He
had
would
the-
have hate. The normal trait is they hate on you.
No, they don't. They just
Oh,
like,
they
okay,
don't
I
say
know
the
what he
crazy
does,
part-
but double up.
The crazy
Double
part
up on
was
themselves.
I was off the day it happened, and he showed up, and then he walks in and he's like, they fired me, dog, and I'm like,
You thought he was.
I'm
messing
like,
with you.
yeah, okay, and he goes, for real, and then his BM that was with us, she's like, so I went outside and I smoked a blunt because I'm like, what the fuck, like I'm already plotting in my head, and then his BM knows who I am, so she's like, you know what you got to do, right? I'm like, say less, because she knows it's time
And
to go
he
to
moved
war,
like a soldier.
and bro, we went to war, bro, like,
my
So this
brother.
is family.
yeah.
This is family.
I'm the godfather to his
My daughter.
daughter.
Yeah. Like this is to the death.
It's crazy, bro.
Don't not him. He's one of those people that at my lowest, man.
Yeah.
At my lowest. And that
And
type
vice
of-
versa too.
Yeah.
At Milo, it's like
You know, that's my brother, bro.
All right, so you went through the storm, you made it out, you standing strong, you planted the flag.
well, we went to Doha and then Doha closes, and I'm like, fuck me, bro. Like, gee, like we left the Hamptons, and the thing is, like, the Hamptons is cool, and we could have gone back, but it was just like. I'm like, I experienced it, but it's just not like what
It
I
wasn't
want
for us,
I don't want to
bro.
go up and come down and go up and come down and go up and come down.
Now
Like,
you understand.
it's
the seasonal.
Yeah, seasonal.
You can't do that,
so,
bro.
So then, I think he ended up. I picked up a couple gigs here and there. I think he went to Versace Mansion.
Oh, that's where I ended up.
So
Shout
they-
out to Versace Mansion.
Yeah, so he ended up working downstairs at the Italian restaurant, and then
That was divine, bro.
Yeah.
He got a job. There was a spot. My bad,
Omakase.
yeah, an omakase up top from.
Sushi by Boo. Shout out
I
to
remember
Sushi by
that.
Boo.
I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
called
yeah.
Sushi by Boo.
So, but I was mad because I didn't want to work there. I wanted to work because he's like, oh, they're hiring, but he's like, it's upstairs. It's the omakase. I'm like,
How did you get hired there?
I forgot. I think I don't remember, bro. But
You told
all
me,
I-
you're like, yo, come through. I was like,
All I remember is
it's the Versace Mansion.
I applied, whatever. I interviewed, and
Oh my god!
because I wanted to work downstairs with him, but bro,
I was banking at the Versace Mansion.
It was perfect the way it worked out because I interviewed and like a month later I get a call. It was
Yeah, this is
during
where the
COVID.
shit gets juicy,
Yeah,
right?
this is where
Yeah.
things get interesting. So
Let me get a
So-
let me get a shot of wine.
so they call me a month later like, hey, I'm calling from Sushi by Boo. Are you still interested in the it was like a bar manager position? And I'm like, Yeah, I'm very interested. It was like right after the 3-month lockdown.
Yeah.
From COVID.
that's right.
Also, it wasn't 1 month; it was 3 months. So then, this was like when everyone was freaking out, and there was an omakase, man, and the people that went there, like the wealthy, like we're not wearing a mask. We're gonna do whatever the fuck we want. So everybody there
Which
was
was
like
crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
It was very
I had
crazy.
my mask on, but I heard he had COVID.
What I
I've
never,
had
I never understood.
I've had worse hangovers.
To walk into the restaurant, you gotta wear your mask, but when you sit down, you get to
yeah,
get off.
yeah. It's
It
ridiculous.
was so weird.
You know how
like-
many
I'm
germs?
like, so there's like a height thing.
You know how many germs stay on your mask?
What if I crawl
Yeah,
into
it was the scariest thing
was
I've
crazy.
ever seen in my industry
My guy.
because that's
that's hospitality.
That's hospitality.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Not missing a beat and making me feel like I'm in your home.
You are.
That other than the service part. Oh, let me pour wine. Let me get the wine.
Yeah.
But that not noticing that,
Mm-hmm.
that's where we see our gift, and it comes natural to us. So if it comes natural to us and we make a profit off of that shit, why not? Let's go to the best places. No, the wine is hitting now. The wine is gonna hit the juicy. Yo, so keep going
So
with
Versace.
So I started working at the omakase, and the first day I worked, the Buffalo Bills football team's in there. I'm like, where am I? And it was Gianni's old cigar lounge. So it was a cigar lounge, and then
Is that the one next to the news cafe?
no. It's
no.
in his mansion.
Oh,
in the
inside the
mansion.
mansion. Okay.
On the third floor,
I was downstairs.
there was a
bro.
Versace.
There's a cigar bar.
No. It was
It
his
wasn't-
lounge.
Yeah, his old lounge.
when it was his house.
Oh wow.
Because
Okay.
it's not
'cause
his
remember-
house anymore. They sold it.
Remember, the Versace mansion is the only mansion on South.
Yes,
Beach.
Yeah,
yes,
on-
yes,
on-
yes.
on
Built in
Ocean
the
Drive.
1930s.
Yes.
bro.
On Ocean Drive.
He's the only person that got granted to have a mansion on South Beach.
He's the only one
That's why I wanted
that
to
has
work
bought
there.
a historical land site and demolished it. Because there used to be a hotel where his pool is. To put his pool in, there used to be a hotel
he
there.
bought the hotel,
He bought the
demolished it?
historical.
Yeah.
He paid the city, what, $5 million?
$5 million
Cash, just to be like, I'm demolishing this historical
And he
site.
built his
I want a
pool.
And he put a
I want
$2 million gold-plated pool.
Yeah, everything was imported. Everything. So you know me, I'm telling Mikey, yo, I was making 5, 6, 7,000 a month.
Nice.
No, every 2 weeks there. I'm sorry, every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
$4,000 for sure. I was making every 2 weeks at the Versace mansion.
Okay.
You get about 1,500 covers.
Yeah.
It's always packed.
No,
It's
because the thing is,
insane.
the food is
I'm trying
okay.
my people.
The food's okay.
trying my people.
But I'm edit that out, bro. I'm not gonna,
edit it out.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Hey,
Think
shout
about
out,
that.
shout out,
Between
shout-
us, edit this
shout
clip
out
out.
Versace
Edit this
mansion,
clip
man.
out. But between us three, before I snap back in, the food there is fucking terrible.
No, hey, don't say that.
It's garbage.
It is.
No, it's garbage.
To
But
some, to some,
please don't
to
don't
To
add
some,
that.
to some.
But the thing is, what they have there is a historical, like it's Versace
It's a
mansion.
museum.
So like it's a museum.
It's a museum.
So like
It's like the food at Disney World.
we had
the burger sucks.
yeah.
But you're eating a burger
But
in the
bro,
for the
I
Magic
had
World.
I had so much
At
fun
Disney
there
World.
because people like it was just the we had
So how long did that mansion stay?
we were there and then I met the owner of Pilos Tequila Garden before he opened it in Wynwood.
There you go, juice.
And
All right,
then
let's fast forward through Pilos.
and then so we were there for 4
Pilos,
years
and then after Pilos.
and then we were there 4 years. We left.
After Pilos.
And then after Pilos, we got into private equity, debt funding, ground up construction loans, bridge loans, DSCRs, and we really got into that, and kind of in the same shit as real estate, but
Then you realize that your
no,
niche is,
we're still a part of that.
yeah, but
Yeah,
your
yeah.
niche is
But hospitality is
That's
it's in our blood.
That's where we saw an opportunity to be, serial entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
do a lot of everything, right? So we saw the real estate market. So we definitely in there, and the debt funding was interesting to me because when we went into this world, we saw there was no hospitality in front of you guys. And if you don't understand that it's your network is your net worth.
yeah.
So these people were around a lot of money, and you guys didn't interact right. Let me build a club for you where you can do that. So that's where our plan was. And whatever, we were going to open up a spot in downtown Miami. And the crazy part is that our investors didn't come through, whatever, blah, blah. We were there.
Universe never makes mistakes.
Ever.
It never did because now we're talking about 4 circles.
Yes.
Yep.
And I know you said fast forward, Pilos Tequila Garden was it taught us to where we're at now.
Yeah.
Because right now where it's at is probably it's very personal. Right now, where it's at. So how everything's unfolding right now. How God is writing His script. It's unreal to what's happening. Even the meeting that I had today in the morning.
Today was a game changer.
The stuff that He still keeps doing.
Game changer.
Just doesn't stop. And it was a game changer. It's God's real. Like, it's like lost. Like,
Yeah.
that fast forward part.
Yeah. That's why I kept
destroyed
pointing out
me.
that little crack that you could have been like and broke everything.
Yeah.
You guys just
Yeah.
let's glue it back together.
Yeah.
And then you just spawned from that.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
awesome.
You evolve, bro. You're like,
It really
But
did.
people need to know that because sometimes knowledge itself is not only about knowing.
Yeah.
It's about not knowing and having that intuition
Yeah.
that drives you forward because of what? That little love.
Yeah.
The little love. If you have love and you intercept that love and you do what your mind is telling you is what you have to do,
Yeah.
you drop the ball. Why does that happen? Why? I'm always thinking of people like, why? For money?
yeah.
Money's a paper, man. It's not even a real thing. Your friendship, though, you shook hands, you had time, you spent like aura against aura, spirit with spirit. Like what? That's what's real. And people don't see that. They see the money.
Yeah. The thing is, I was partying one time at 11 and I chilled with this dude. This guy was loaded, right? We went back to his monster mansion on the beach, all these exotic cars, but the guy was fucking miserable. He's like, I'm miserable. And then he's like, you know, I don't talk to my daughter. I'm like, I call her. He goes, I don't know if I can. I'm like, what do you, and you know, I never spoke to that guy. I was one of those like one night party shit and whatever. I never heard from him after, but I'm like, you know, like it was really cool what I saw because you know, bro, like in
your mind, you're like,
I don't
you
come
have
from
everything,
this.
and
he's like, he's like, you want to see my office? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to see your office. And it was like on the 4th floor of the house, the ocean's right there. I'm like, hey, can with all due respect, can I sit on your desk and kick my feet up on your desk? And he goes, I would love that. And then, you know, it taught me, that one night taught me, all right, that money doesn't make you happy then, bro.
That's what, like,
it doesn't make you happy.
It's crazy.
Message.
If you were to tell me, I might be crazy for even saying some crazy, but if I had the choice to make money on my own or make money with my best friend, I'll sacrifice money on my own.
Because it's not just the joy of obtaining; it's the joy of sharing.
I'd be like, look, we got it.
We got it.
Mr. Knight, I like your thoughts.
I mean, we got it, bro.
All right, so let's keep it moving. So after the whole shebang with pillows and everything, how did you get to where you're at now?
So Sofian, it's funny. Sofian posted, you know, because we were out of jobs, right? I mean, obviously, like the 411 capital thing, like that's entrepreneurship. But like a job is a job where you go, you put in this time, you get a paycheck, and like we're obviously trying to transition out of jobs because we don't want to work anymore for anyone. We want to work for ourselves.
You keep bouncing back and forth, back and forth.
So he posted a looking for AGM for nightclub. So immediately I DM him like, hey, what's up? And the first thing I think of, I'm like, fuck, one of us is going to get it. Probably him, because he knew Sofian before and like, you know, whatever. And I mean, which I'm not mad at. And we met with Sofian and the new partners and stuff. And they have a lot of other projects in the pipeline too. So
shout out Alpha Group in the building.
Group. Yeah, Alpha Group. That's the name of the company.
Nice.
Alpha, yeah.
Alpha
which
Hospitality.
you know, we're all alphas here, and which is a beautiful thing.
Colombian.
So
this is crazy. This is crazy what's happening.
Yeah, so he hired both of us. You know, he brought him in as GM, me as AGM, and we immediately started cleaning the place up and, you know, getting everything. First, you gotta, you know, everything needs to be clean and organized because you can't work without a place that's clean and organized. Then, you know, we got to make sure that everyone's being taken care of financially, that the numbers are right, that, you know.
So everything that you've developed and learned and grasps and slipped and fell and got burnt has brought you to the person
1,000%
and the place you are today.
Right now, 1,000%.
It's the lessons,
if
bro.
If you would have gave up back then, you wouldn't even be now here where you're at.
I don't think I have it, bro. I don't think I have it to like give up. Like even when I've gotten fired from a job, I'm just like, fuck, this sucks.
It sucks.
But you know what? On to the next.
Message.
Because I know my gift is not to have a job. Like I wasn't put on earth to have a job. I mean, not yeah. I'm here to provide. Like, I want to make $1 billion so I could just eventually give it away. Because that's
just like me, bro.
That's the biggest flex. That's the biggest flex. Because my bad, because I'm gonna lose my train of thought here. There's a documentary I've seen like 10 times. It's a 4-part episode, 2 episodes each, and it's The Men Who Built America on the History Channel.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yep.
And look, what were they doing
Roosevelt.
in the beginning when they were younger? What were they doing? Oh, I can, I'm making more money than you. It's all about who made more money. And then towards the end of their lives,
They
they're
gave
like,
it to the government.
no. They gave their thing was
the government.
who could give the most away. So like that's how like Vanderbilt.
But that was on a history channel.
Vanderbilt built
the
the
History
college.
Channel that much, Mike.
Vanderbilt built Grand Central Station, Rockefeller Center. Oh, I'm gonna donate money. Like I'm just gonna build shit and give money
I'm
away.
gonna send you links so you can see the back door to those stories.
Oh yeah,
And we're living it right now.
And the crazy part is though,
control and power, and that's a whole other podcast.
And the crazy part is with him is, bro, he always sees the good, no matter how you see it. I'm very.
That's how life should be, man.
He's
He's the pessimistic. I'm the optimistic.
I'm
It's
like
yin and yang.
I'm like, I straight up, I'm like, man, I don't think, man. You seen what he did? I don't believe what he did, man. He don't, man. There ain't no back there. There's no back there. For sure, ain't no back there, man. Let's go.
So what are you guys doing now? Tell us about that.
Well, again, now we just got an opportunity. I'm the general manager at Baccarat. It was the old Gala, the old Mokai. It has history on South Beach. It's 23rd, right next to my full circle.
It's like a block away.
Yeah, a block away. And the crazy
gas
part
station.
I live in that building where Sophion lives, and I was coming down the elevator and coming down the car, and I saw him, and then he put the post. I called him. He was like, yeah. And he was like, all right, Mike, you're going to meet with Mike? All right. I can't do this without Mike. I got the right person.
Again.
Mm-hmm. And the opportunity now is wild because the people that we met, the people that we saw, the experience we had with Pilos and Luna Soul, Go Hospitality, it was big because I wanted my partnership and I didn't get it. And I don't even care if it comes out, but I wanted it.
Same here.
We both wanted it.
4 years.
We deserved it. We didn't get it. Heart, soul, everything.
Again, universe doesn't make mistakes, bro.
It doesn't make mistakes.
It definitely doesn't.
Where we at now, bro, when you say full circle, back to the Sophie and back to where I met Mike, it's wild.
Yeah,
where
it's
we're
crazy.
At now.
So like 10
it.
years later, we're back with Sofian. And like, if you meet this guy,
you
bro,
never burn bridges.
yeah, he's the most charismatic, beautiful soul ever, bro. Like, he's
good
just
soul,
French.
though, bro.
They
get this stigma that they're all cocky.
Nah, bro.
Bro, this is a good
like there's
soul.
just like
he
in
saw
everything.
You for work.
Yeah.
He saw you for work and who you were as a human, and the fact that we're with him. So now we're running Baccarat Wednesday, Friday, Saturdays. We brought in those like the French mafia, the French connection.
The French.
They got swag, style, vibe.
They know their things. They've been around a while.
They've been around a while. Yeah, these are
OGs.
These are one of the partners. Shout out to Fred Francis, Jesse,
Sophia, Jesse.
So there's 4 of them, right? And then this guy Fred.
Shout out to High, the big boss.
I have him under Fred Louis. Remember, Louis used to be the club in the Gansevoort before it was the One Hotel.
Yeah,
that was one of my favorite clubs ever.
Yeah, that was
like I was like what? I was a little jit in there. I'm like, oh my god, like what is this? It was like a Disney World. And you're a jit going into like those clubs, and whatever. It's full circle. We're back there. We've been here a month, and
And what's the plans for that? What's the future for that? Club?
I mean, they have other.
What do we expect from that?
Well, I mean, it's ultimately like the only thing left for us is ownership, which I know we're gonna get it one day. I'm not.
Shout out to the equity.
Yeah, if it doesn't happen next year, it wasn't meant to happen next year. Maybe it won't happen for another 5 years.
That's the end goal.
And that ultimately, like, whether it's in here in the United States or outside of the United States. Because the reason I fell in love with bartending, I was always making drinks like in the family parties, like for the families. And and then I saw the movie Cocktail.
Providing the experience.
I saw the movie
That's what it is, bro.
Imagine.
Yeah,
my dad, may rest in peace. when I was young, I saw a lot of movies with him, like a lot of 80s movies. So I saw the movie Cocktail
Yeah,
with
it's one
Tom
of my
Cruise. I'm like,
favorites.
I want to be that guy right there. You know what I'm
Cocktails and
saying?
Dreams.
And Cocktails and Dreams, and then he ends up owning his bar at the end of the end of the movie. So that's why I got into the bartending and all that. But that's what led me up to here. So that's why I'm like, we're bartenders at heart. Like that's
Yeah. We know how to do it. Like,
and I know how to make a cocktail. Like I know it's funny because I've gone into places and I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, you
There's
know,
nothing
I
no
used
one
to
can tell
bartend.
you.
Yeah, I used to bartend, but as a lot of bartenders are cocky. It's just the way it is, bro.
I think
and then,
you have to be.
Yeah, and I
you
told
do
no,
with
but
that many
no,
personalities.
but
Drunk
not true.
personality.
Not true because Curtis wasn't. The guy, he wasn't cocky. He was just confident. He was just really good at speaking to people.
Same shit.
So, I mean, I think cocky's like, I'm better than you. You know
But
what I'm
you
saying?
are.
No, but confidence, confidence. I mean, you are, but confidence, I think, is
Cocky
more.
is you saying you're better. Confidence is saying,
No, you're better.
yeah. Because you're like, I'll let you be better.
Yeah. I'll let
But
you
then
be
the
better.
universe will
I like
let you
that
know who it is.
message.
That's how I see it. Yo, so I think this episode is going to be the 40th episode.
Nice.
Stop.
You just
Yeah.
turned 40.
Damn, why you gotta put my age out there like that? God.
It's all good,
21,
bro. You don't
21,
look a
man.
day over 39.
Thank you. Damn, you had to put me out
He
there
turned-
like
he
that. I'm
turned
29
21.
years old.
But check it, man. I'm planning on the 50th episode. I'm gonna make a big deal of it. I'm gonna invite everybody that's been on the podcast, and I would love to
50th?
throw it at your
Yeah.
spot, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
oh,
make
yeah.
it a done deal.
We can
Yeah,
make
I'm
that
locking
happen.
it in.
And we'll lock it in, and we'll
Hi,
make
you
it.
heard that? Hi, you heard that? We're gonna
And
shut
we'll
it
make
down.
it, and we'll make the podcast there, and we'll have
That's
all the
beautiful,
people
bro.
coming in and
I
out.
would love to do
Yeah.
that there.
That's something I just came up with right now.
I definitely would love to collab with you.
That'd be
Do
awesome.
whatever. Bring hospitality. You already have it. It's in you already.
Yeah.
You see it. The way you invited us, this is your home.
Correct.
It's your house.
Correct.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome,
that,
man.
you know. And
I
and
appreciate
that,
you guys
I
coming
want to
here.
do that
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
And it won't fulfill me if you don't come so I could do the same thing in return.
For sure.
100%.
100% doing it.
Please.
100%.
I got you.
1000%.
Everybody
Love
is
that.
going to be invited. We're going to do it.
Shout
so
out.
it'll probably be like in 2 months.
Beautiful,
Maybe
bro.
2 to 3 months, and we'll do
Beautiful.
it.
Yeah,
that way
bro.
you guys have your feet wet already.
Beautiful.
Everything is rolling,
Done,
Beautiful.
bro. Done.
and we'll make it done.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
bro. It'll be.
All right, so we pretty much went through everything: the highs, the lows, the journey, and I liked it, man. You guys definitely have the swagger to make this thing pop off, and I appreciate you guys for coming.
No, thank
So
you.
at the end of the podcast, I always ask a few questions,
Mm-hmm.
and then you guys answer it. If you guys want to answer it together, you do it.
I
If you
plead the
wanna do-
fifth.
You could do that
The
too.
filth. FIF.
I plead the fifth.
All right. So
Wow.
I know you're a movie buff. So
Yeah.
you remember the movie Bronxdale?
Of
course.
course, bro.
I
He's a
don't-
movie
remember-
buff too.
You remember
a-
when he asked the mobster, "Would you rather be feared or loved?"
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
Well, it's funny because it's all about the context because he's asking a mafia figure. Like, I'd rather be loved than feared because what is instilling fear in people really going to accomplish in life? Because then you're going to, if I'm looking at somebody and I'm like, I'm scared of this person. I'm not scared of anybody in my life. I'm not even scared of the devil. Like, I'm not scared of anything. I don't fear death. I don't fear anything. And, my pops, may he rest in peace, he used to have no fear on his truck. And I never understood it. Because, when you're a kid, you're scared of monsters and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So for me, love, I think it's scientifically proven that hate is to the level of to the 11th power and love is to the 4th power. I don't know
that
how
wine's kicking.
I don't know.
That boy go ahead.
boy.
I'm like,
Okay,
my
okay.
Lord.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Preach.
First of all, I don't know how the fuck you can even measure that, but we need to love twice as much to catch up to the hate. You know what I'm saying? So
heard that.
I'd rather be the light, bro. I'd rather be love.
You see?
I'd rather just
Mr. Knight, what do you say about love or fear?
I'd rather be loved. It fulfills me to love. I'm a Cancer, so I love to love people. Don't do me wrong, don't cross me, because my heart I love to give.
You have that strength
I
of
do
love,
100%.
and if you flip it, that it
I'll
switch.
never talk to you in my life.
Got it. All right. Create or compare when it comes
Create.
down.
create.
Create.
I think comparison is
Yeah,
death
that's like
of
I don't
creativity.
Yeah, I don't want to be like you.
You think Picasso was like, oh, what is this guy doing over here?
Nah,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
good one. Knowing or understanding?
understanding.
yeah.
Why is that?
Because I think if you understand, then you've obtained the knowledge. So
Yeah,
no-
straight
so
up.
so then you know through understanding. Because
Damn, we're answering this like a couple. We are not a
You
couple.
are a couple, man.
Chill out.
Because he
Relax.
said, I ain't going on there without my boy.
pause.
Pause.
Yeah. Pause. Okay. This one's good. This one you guys are going to fight over.
I
the
plead the
answer.
fifth.
Wealth or riches?
Wealth.
Riches.
Ooh. Okay. Why? What's up?
Because rich, like wealth for me is like is just knowledge, you know. Knowledge is wealth. What have you ever heard?
In a way.
And life
We're
is
talking
wealth.
about money?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
You pick wealth.
no, but it could be wealth. Could
You
be
want-
because
man,
for
say-
me,
say, speak
when it
you,
comes
you
to,
wanna be
I
wealth.
think
the
being
line,
wealthy.
though.
I think being like if you're comparing money, being rich is rich, but being wealthy is like I can buy rich because I'm wealthy.
Okay.
Rich can't buy wealth.
Uh,
I think at least
Rich
that's how I
is
see it.
fine for me. I just want to be in DR with my house, my beach club, or my little tiki bar. I'm okay. Like I don't want everything. I want peace.
Okay. Perception or reality?
Wow, that's a good one.
Because that's another tattoo that me and my daughter were gonna get was perception. How do I answer that? Because it's like kind of
With your heart.
reality. Don't play. Don't look at books.
I like perception.
Ooh. Okay. Why?
Yeah, because everybody has their own perception of everything, right? Like to some people out there, I'm the coolest, baddest motherfucker out here. But to some people out here, I'm like, I'm a piece of shit. Like that guy's an asshole. I can't even be around him. So like, it's your perception,
Yeah,
and that's
that's
fine.
pretty cool,
Because
bro.
my
I
perception
shout
of
out to
and you know the ones that think
Perception will build up reality.
yeah. Yeah, like if you know,
give it to me raw and uncut.
even if they think
Show me.
I'm an asshole, it's like, hey, bro, that's fine. My
Everybody
perception,
says
Dope
I'm an
questions,
asshole, but
bro.
My
I'm like,
perception-
I'm the nicest guy ever.
yeah, my perception of them is, you know, hey,
The thing
you're
is, when people call me an asshole, I'm like, you don't know why I'm an asshole to you.
yes,
But I know
That's the
why I'm an
problem.
asshole to you.
I'm a reflection of.
I'm a reflection of the shit you've done. Because I've seen you
Exactly.
lie. I've seen you do all this
100%.
to other people. And I'm like, you're kind of a piece of shit.
yeah,
So when I throw little jabs at you, don't get upset.
yeah.
think
And they
we
get
got
mad because you're more intellectual in delivering being who they are to other people.
I
You got
just,
set up with the wine, dude.
Yeah.
This podcast can go on forever. We're gonna do a part
No,
two.
we're almost done. We're almost
and
done, I
I'ma
promise.
no, but what I'm saying is I'm gonna set it
Part
up
two-
for
part two coming soon.
for sure.
no, it's after this, we're going to keep it going. All right. Joy or happiness? Dun, dun, dun.
Happiness for me.
Yeah, I like happiness, but I recently saw, and I know there's a lot of stigma against this character, but you know, Andrew Tate, I heard him on a podcast, and he said, you know, I'm not here to be happy. I'm here to be content, because you know, it's not my job to be happy. It's my job to make sure everyone around me is happy.
That's beautiful.
That's cool.
So
guy.
I'm not like you. The word that I used to live by, happy, because sometimes I'm not happy, but I'm not depressed. You know what I'm saying?
The way I see it is you have to not feel happiness to understand happiness.
Correct.
Without pain, you can't feel joy.
I mean, Robert De Niro said it on a podcast with a bunch of other.
I remember seeing
He goes, this too shall pass. So if you're on a high, you're winning in life.
This too shall pass.
This too shall pass. When you're at the
Low,
bottom,
this too shall pass.
But it's funny because you'll probably remember your failures and when you felt the worst, like when you said, you know, the being in jail. Because
Yeah, it
I don't
sucked.
know. I think we've all been in jail here, and I think you know when you're in
but
there,
I
you're
was
like,
there for a while.
Hey,
I don't want to
talk
fucking
about that. I plead the fifth.
Like I'm
I
like,
plead the
God,
fifth.
get me out of here, please. bro.
Terrible.
I don't belong here.
Don't
No,
go to
but
jail.
the thing is, that's when you're held up for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get to the months,
Oh hell no.
Never
it
been
goes
there,
away,
and I can't do it.
And then
That's
when it
my
goes to
biggest
the
fear.
point that you don't know if you're
Yeah.
gonna get out,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
And then you have a choice.
Yeah.
Like, do I still want to be human,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or do I just want to fucking
savage.
rage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the battle.
Yeah.
So it's different.
These
But
are
yeah.
great questions. I'm gonna ask
Yeah,
you
yeah.
these questions offline too.
All right, you guys, this will be good. the power of choice. Do you guys think it's a very powerful thing, or it's just a whatever?
I mean,
Absolutely. You can answer yours.
the power of choice. That's the only thing we have.
That's the only thing I'm moving.
Because if you go to jail or you're in the hospital dying, then you don't have the power of choice.
What if you don't go to those extremes? What if you're just a kid from high school?
It's still your choice.
Yeah, but you have a choice. Because in high school, LeBron James went straight from high school to the pros. Because he's like, I'm in the hood with my mom. I'm the probably one of the best basketball players ever. He knew it in high school. I'm gonna get my mom out of the hood. You know, he said no to a $10 million contract from Adidas, and he waited it out. Boom, he got $90 million from Nike.
But isn't
that's choice though?
Hold on,
that's the power of choice.
But wait a minute, isn't choice faith?
That's a good question.
You have to choose.
No, because if I choose to kill somebody,
I think the collective thought of your whole life to make the choice.
Yeah, because
so every single experience of your life brings you to the point where you make the choice.
You have to make the choice.
But that's the power.
Yeah.
To be able to collect all those experiences and thoughts and make the right choice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's
and
faith.
that is the knowledge of self.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good problems. What do you guys think of that term?
What do you mean, good problems? If it's good, then it's not a problem.
Because there's sometimes you have a good problem.
Yeah.
Like if you have
a good problem
like
is,
for instance, for you, Mike,
you
might have to choose between a 9 and a 10.
Yo, man, I don't have nothing to drink, but shout out to... That's a problem sometimes.
Good problems, like...
I mean, it's all about personality, too. Right? You know, like,
Oh, I like
Why do you put your corporate...
Oh,
you put your corporate face. Well, you know that the 9s and the 10s are like the same. It's only one number.
Oh, man.
Good problems.
Good problems are having a lot of work to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you believe it's a good thing.
Yeah, because when you're unemployed, you're like, God damn, any job that I've hated, I'll take it back right now because you got to pay bills, bro.
You got to make some bread.
I gotta make some bread.
being busy and you know.
Which
Bro,
leads
it's
us...
so crazy. I have that same tattoo in the back of my neck.
What?
The one where you have right there in your forearm. I'll show you.
What, V
That's
for Vendetta?
wild. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, I have it too.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Wild.
Emotional intelligence. What do you guys feel about that? You think it's important?
I think if I'm gonna answer first on this, you have to have it. I'm an emotional person. I already have a guard up, so I'm gonna he taught me how. Pause. Taught me how to have that at a high level, like as a boss. Like, don't be that way, bro. Calm down, bro. You look like a maniac.
It's not that serious until it is that serious.
Yeah, it's not that serious until it is that serious. Straight up.
Pain versus suffering.
Pain.
Wow. For real?
Yeah, because pain will develop you. If you're suffering, is because it's self-inflicted or it's something out of your control. But bro, if you're suffering, like being in pain, you could be in pain. I could twist my ankle and I leave out of here. I'm like, I'm in pain, but I'm not gonna be suffering.
Suffering's a choice.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I'm not a choice though, because if
it is
you find out tomorrow you have cancer, you might be fucking suffering a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you choose to suffer for a certain time.
Like, yeah, because there's a lot of people that, you know, well, I mean, you can see these 5-year-old kids that have leukemia and they're with a smile on their face and going through chemo, and unfortunately,
exactly
they lose their
mean.
job. So they're in pain, but they're not suffering. Spider-Man comes in and they're having, oh my God, this is like the best day of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's a good one. Logic or intuition?
Intuition.
Nice. Why?
I like to know. I feel it already in my soul.
Yeah.
And I'll have the logic to have the intuition.
Yeah, you guys
I
explained
have just
it.
enough logic to trust my intuition.
Yeah.
Intelligence versus experience.
Experience.
All day.
Hospitality.
All day.
Yeah, because if a guy comes out with an MBA or a doctorate degree from hospitality,
Yeah. He's not gonna know.
That guy's not gonna know. I
see it all day,
I'll mop
every
the floor
day.
with the guy, bro.
All day, every
you just
day.
got out of college.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I got
You
a
were-
bachelor's in hospitality.
Like,
no, you don't.
You look for
you don't know what you're doing.
for the past 7
This
years
lady
of your
wants
life.
carrot juice.
For the past 7 years of your life, you were in a school with the same professor that was teaching you while I was out here actually doing it.
Yeah, and that guy probably doesn't even know how to do it.
That guy probably did the same shit you did, and came here. Maybe he worked a
100%.
little bit here and there, but like just experience. I'd rather, because let me tell you about experience. I'd rather, if we're going to war and I want to be with the sergeant that's been there 20 years, not the sergeant that just started 6 months before me. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
Lieutenant Dan.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? I want a Lieutenant Dan.
Word.
Hey,
Even
you
though he
would
lost
be.
his
I
legs,
like that.
but it was okay.
It's
Discipline
terrible.
or self-respect?
Discipline.
Discipline?
Because if you're disciplined, then you have self-respect. Self-respect, I could have self-respect, but I've fucked up in a lot of situations in my life by not having discipline. But I respect myself.
It's so crazy because they see, and I'm self-respect.
Yeah.
Don't try me.
Okay, last one. Depression versus sadness.
Wow, sadness, because depression almost destroyed me. So I'd rather be sad one day and be able to wake up the next day and know that I could not. I can't go to the past, but I could definitely rewrite my future.
So
And
what would you say to somebody that's watching this podcast that has depression?
Go to the gym first.
He would say that.
And no, the
Don't
first
kill
thing you got to
me.
do, or physical activity like yoga, or just you gotta
Active.
You gotta your body's your temple, so you need to be active, and you need to and then
You
know,
can be sad, work out, and not be depressed.
I mean, if you don't because I've been sad, and when I'm sad and I'm not, hitting the gym, it's 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Because then I'm just like I'm not doing anything. But I think if you stay healthy and it definitely makes things a lot better than being
Depressed.
than being depressed. Like I said, I'm not saying it has to be the gym or anything. Ride a bicycle.
I want to answer that. To anybody that is depressed and doesn't do that workout, and God is real. Just listen to God.
Intuition, God,
intuition.
universe never makes
And
mistakes.
ask for help.
Ask for help.
Like go.
That's the biggest.
People don't talk. People just hold shit in,
That's the
and that's
biggest
the
thing.
worst thing you could do.
Ask for help.
Yeah.
Not ask for help. Find the help. Like,
Find the right help.
Figure out who in your circle you can talk to.
What about if you don't have a circle, man?
Find it. Find somebody else that's
Build.
gone through you. Yeah. Find somebody else that's gone through that experience. Because when I tell you it happened to me,
There's always an exit.
Yeah.
I had the right people around me that loved me enough, and I was in a dark place that helped me.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys. You guys
Yo,
have been
man,
great.
shout
Yo,
out
I
to
appreciate
this,
you.
man.
Yeah. Love this.
Let
Amazing.
everybody know what's coming up, please.
Will do.
Let them know where to find you guys, what your handles are, and any little message that you want to let the youth know what's up. You let
This is
them
the
know.
last little shout outs.
Yes.
Oh, we were doing that all night.
Yeah.
Where to find us? We're at Baccarat Wednesday, Friday, Saturdays.
South
we're
Beach.
working on Sundays in South Beach. Shout out to Sophian, Fred, Francis,
Jesse.
Shout out to Jesse.
Hi.
Shout out to
Obviously,
Hi
hi.
and his beautiful wife. Shout out to my kids. Shout out to my wife.
Shout out to my future kids.
Shout out to shout out to everybody.
They'll see this one day. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
they will.
man,
Yes,
I was
they
talking
will.
about you before you were even born.
Yes.
Motherfucker, go to your room.
Shout out to Tomorrowland, Dre. I see you. Shout out to all the DJs that I love so much. Dynamic, DJ Flow, DJ Vibe.
Nasty
Shout out to-
Mauricio.
Oh, Nasty. Shout out to Nasty, DJ Mauricio.
Mauricio, we got to get you in.
Yeah, Mauricio, you're next.
Bulletproof. Shout out to the people at 11 that always show us love.
All the hospitality groups.
What are the other, we got to shout out the other people. What's that bar we like to go to?
Which one?
Mama Try. Shout out to Mama Try, man. Shout out to Liv.
Shout out to
D-Rock,
everybody
E-Man. Shout out
everybody
to
that's in
E-Man,
our
7-1
lives.
boys.
Yeah, everybody.
7-1.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys. I love you guys. Shout out to Kuwita. All the people I love, they know who I am.
Yeah.
They know how I rock. I've always been able to take care of them.
All right.
And
Give up your
especially,
handles, how to find you.
Mr. Knight.
Mine, Mr.Crucet. Instagram.
Yeah. And you're going to be seeing something very special happening real soon.
Hell yeah.
And I think this is the beginning of something special. Shout out to you, brother.
Yes,
And
50th
again, bro,
episode is going to be at...
Baccarat
Baccarat.
Nightclub,
Yeah.
South Beach.
Hell yeah.
You already
It's
know.
going to be nice.
It's gonna be big.
Hell yeah. Guys, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you
Love
for
you too.
coming.
Thank you, brother. Thank
Nothing
you.
but
Thank you
the
for
best
having us.
Love and
wishes for you
positivity.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And remember to harness the energy, exercise wisdom, live, love, and laugh. Peace.